presentation of the National Football League.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from Buffalo. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. Open right side is likely. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. We'll go again here with Henry. He'll be brought down inside the 25. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
But after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They'll go with the sneak. He will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. On play action, here's Jackson. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
that is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
As hard as it may be, Mike, to resist, I don't think they need to come out and think we have to match them big play for big play after just giving up that early score. Stick to your plan. Pick up the first down and allow this game to start unfolding and settle into a rhythm. Execute your game plan. Don't try to match what your opponent's doing.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Moore going in motion. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put them.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Roquan Smith, the one who gets in there and takes him down.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So, on 4th down, the Bills send out Brad Robbins to punt. LeJonte Wester deep for Baltimore. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
By Taylor Rapp. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The Raven 1st down.
Hopkins sent in motion. He takes off. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down. Jackson. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 18.
They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Bills' 12-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
On third down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On fourth down, out is the rookie Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Ooh. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. 8 of 10 and a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
2. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he'll have the first down at the 26. A good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
That's another Bills
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game, they've got to continue to be aggressive.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one from 43 yards away. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
It is 2nd and 9. Hopkins sent in motion. They're going to go right back to Henry. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep is Brandon Codrington. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. In motion, Shakir. Allen now on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are a little more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Fires complete to Flowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
At the 19-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 8. In motion goes Likely. They'll give it going left. There's Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. 1:54 to go. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Contrington to return it, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He connects with Palmer on that one. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And he's going to have the Bills 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
It's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look cover. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, uses his legs to pick up the 1st down, and they're still alive.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.